Biology Review numbers 11 and 12. Number 11 says the assembly of a messenger RNA strand that normally begins with UAC has been changed so that the newly assembled messenger RNA strand begins with UAG. Which of the following will most likely occur? So we have here a mutation. We have a change that's happened in the code, and so now instead of UAC I have UAG. So first let's look up what UAC is. So here's my codon chart. First letter, second letter, third letter. Well, the first letter is U, so I go to this column, and this chart only shows me one of the rows. Normally there are 4 rows for this chart, but this has actually shown me a smaller version. So it's going to be in this row. A is my second letter, so I go to second letter A, so I know it's going to be in this column. And my third letter is C, so I go over here to third letter C and follow it, so it is tyrosine. Then it says it has changed so that the newly assembled messenger RNA strand begins with UAG. So again, first letter, second letter, third letter. It's still U, it's still A, but now the third letter is G, so I come over here to G and I get this. Well, stop means stop building the protein. It's not going to build any farther. So instead of getting tyrosine, now I'm getting a stop codon. So I look at my answer choices. A, the protein will be missing the first amino acid. Well, maybe, I don't know about that. It does say stop, and it was tyrosine. Let's keep reading. B, the amino acids that make up the protein will all be different. Well, no, not all of them. It only changed one codon, and it's every 3 of these letters codes for one of these amino acids in a protein. C, the mRNA will become attached to a ribosome. That doesn't make any sense at all. And D, the production of the protein will be stopped. Well, there it is. It says right here that it's a stop codon. The protein will be stopped. The production of the protein will be stopped. So there's our correct answer. Number 12 is still talking about mutations. Mutations are just changes in DNA or RNA, changes in the genetic code. So let's look at number 12. It says, which of the following is a change that could be passed on to an organism's offspring? Well, offspring are babies, children, all right? They are the sons and daughters of that parent. So I look at F. Damage to the DNA of gamete cells. A gamete cell is a sex cell. So we're talking about sperm or egg. We are talking about the male and female sex cells of an organism. G, damage to skin cells from exposure to sunlight. H, damage to DNA in the cytoplasm of cheek cells. Or J, damage to hair pigment cells with permanent dyes. Well, here's what we need to think about. We want to know a change in one of these things that would affect the offspring, the babies, the children. Well, the only one of these that's going to affect the kids is going to be those sex cells. So if there is a change in the sperm or the egg, then that change is going to be given to that child. So think about it. If you have damage to your skin, your child does not get that damage. It's kind of like saying if someone cut my arm off, would my child be born without an arm? No, because that is a change that has happened to me after I've already formed. The sex cells, right, the sperm and egg, are the cells that actually become that offspring. They become that child. So anything that happens to those cells is going to affect that child because those are the cells that actually will become that offspring. Cheek cells don't become the offspring. Hair pigment cells do not become the offspring. So we're looking at F as our correct answer.